Hello viewers, well, it's time for the January update trailer for Gran Turismo Sport. Let's see what's new. So a nice range of classic cars. I think that, you know, nothing necessarily there in the way of sports performance this month. It more is about building up the sort of car collection that's in there. Honda Integra Type R, you know, stuff like that's quite interesting in its own way. You know, I think it's going to be interesting to see how they all drive and how they all suit each category. One thing I've learned about some time on GT Sport over the past month is how each car is its own challenge to drive and brings its own, you know, pros and cons. I think building that car roster is important, but I do prefer faster cars, it has to be said, and there's a couple of nice ones in here, but nothing in the way of sports particularly. The new track, what's it, Special Stage X, is I think an acquired taste in terms of how it's going to be used. I think I've run it already, and you'll see a video on the channel imminently just running the track, and it's been in a previous version, but I find it largely quite dull, but it could work well online for slipstreaming and really understanding strategy in terms of slipstreaming. It's going to be interesting there, especially with fuel modes and engine modes and saving your engine and your fuel in terms of letting someone else take the hard work. So I think it's going to be interesting, but we'll wait and see. It might not be my cup of tea. I wait for something more like Spa or something to be introduced at some point, which we know it has to be, and of course some of the classic GT tracks I'd really like to see back as well. Like, you know, everyone mentions Trial Mountain, but there's other special stage tracks that I'd like to have seen from the original game return to this. I think it would add a lot to it. But that's it from me, and there'll be a video coming up just looking at the new circuit and just going for a lap around it, see what it's all about. But there'll be more from me very soon.